Yeah, hi, is that the gym? Oh, hi there. Yeah, I heard some very worrying news that you're thinking of just like closing up forever. I'm trying to give you a call. I want to hear you say the word Simon. That's never going to happen. Right, okay, so you are closing forever. Okay, thank you very much for telling me.
Simon the Bald A-hole here, and Happy New Year. I think we said it the other day, but I'll say it again. We could run that home until around about January 12th, January 13th, and after that, everyone starts to think that you're an absolute a-hole. Gerald the fitness mascot, look, he's got a brand new t-shirt. Kind of looks more like a blanket. Doesn't matter. He is part of the big little club, the BLC. Never forget, doesn't matter whether you're big, doesn't matter whether you're little. As long as you're in the fitness club, I respect you and I motivate you. Shout out to my girlfriend for buying me that. That was literally a Christmas present for Gerald. Look how far he came in 2020. I want you to do the same in 2021. But maybe you won't, because maybe all the gyms are about to close. Dun, dun, dun. They already are closed over here. They close all the flipping time. But maybe they're going to close forever. Of course, that's not going to happen. It's all doom and gloom. However, today's video is all about this article that I saw on the BBC, which is all about how some people decided, because of lockdown and the success they've had and the fitness they found or whatever, they have decided to never go back to the gym again. Now, before we get anywhere with this, I have said it before and I will say it again. However you want to lose weight, however you want to get in shape, that is the right way to do it. You do not have to go to the fitness palace of love and lift weights or do cardio or do a class. If that's nothing that you are passionate about and you do not get excited about it and you have no energy towards it, just don't do it. There are thousands of other things you can do. You can stand on the spot and just jump up and down. That is genuinely something you're allowed to do. Jump up. All you got to do is get your heart rate up and get a sweat going. All exercise really is, apart from weight training, which is what we're going to get to, making your body burn calories, and there are many different ways to do that. As for the article, now we're just going to burn through a few things here. The first is a guy called Ben Barnell who lost 3 stone, which is amazing. That's an incredible amount of weight. Fair play to him. And he goes on to say that one of the ways he did this was that he would just walk all the time. He got a Garmin watch. He racked up 45,000 steps a day, which is almost as much as a marathon. So fair play to that guy. And he would also do it during Zoom meetings. So, he would be doing his job, he'd be doing his work, he'd have his phone right in his face. He was worried he was going to get a negative response to this, but actually everybody believed it. Now, as we go through these, I want you to, I may put a ball on the screen, I may not, it depends on time. Today's been pretty crazy, but we are now talking about losing weight and we are talking about cardio. Let's move on to story 2, which is Vicky. And Vicky has downloaded an app called Her Spirit, which offers a supportive community to help women get active. And despite hating technology, the swimming coach, who at one point was in the gym 7 days a week, finds the app simple to use. She combines it with a fitness tracker, so on and so forth. And now she has decided, because I'm posting on the app every day, I don't think I'm going to go back to the gym. I love all this. I love all that. Oh, bow down to the new world. It also goes on to talk about how people have saved money by not going to the gym. The only reason I laugh is because that's not why you go to the... Anyway, it doesn't even matter. And not commuting, all these little things that you take onto it. And of course, technology is getting more and more prevalent, more and more popular. I'm going to guess that at least one person watching, not Gerald, he's an old school kind of a guy, does the Peloton bike, right? The Peloton bike, you can choose classes, you can do it live. It feels like a competition. It's inexpensive, but it's a really amazing piece of kit. And there are loads of different things right now that you can put in your house. And you know what? Hell yeah, man. It's 2021. You've got to embrace the future. You've got to embrace the present. Again, however you can get in shape, that's the way to get in shape. That's how it goes. And before we get into my personal rant, they do balance this out by talking to someone that works at Pure Gym, and they say that, memberships are down, obviously, especially in January, where usually they spike, and they are sure that when we do get back to normal life, they are going to go, back to where they were, probably even higher. However, some people are unlikely to ever return to the gym. Now, here is the thing. All of this is well and good. It makes me very happy. It makes me very, very excited. Anybody that can embrace fitness is, I just think the more people that do it, the better. It's good. Health and fitness, the key word being health. But not one point during that whole thing did you meet someone that said, I wanted to put on 12 pounds of muscle and I did it from my house, laying on my floor, lifting 32 kilogram dumbbells above my head. That's my setup. I hate it, and it makes me want to stab myself in the face. And this is kind of not the issue that I have with mainstream fitness, but it is what mainstream fitness is all about. The only real rhetoric you ever hear when it comes to things are losing weight, getting in shape, losing weight, getting in shape, losing weight, getting in shape. And all of that is well and good. Unless you do have the space and you have the money and you really need some kind of garage or some kind of room. You cannot do it within a living room, within a kitchen, within a bathroom, within a bedroom. I just don't think it works. I'm not saying you can't have a good workout. Of course you can. Never forget that you can have a good workout in a shack in India. And the reason I use that as an example is because I stole this from Triple H, and he was talking about doing a WWE tour from a shack in India, and all he had was some kind of pulley weight stack thing that didn't really go very high in terms of his in terms of the weight he could lift. But he was like, as long as I train intensely, I make sure I apply the right intensity to this, then I've had a good workout. And that's all you need to do. Even if you have one 10-kilogram dumbbell, which is going to be really hard to get some kind of hypertrophy going, if you can be as intense as possible with that 10-kilogram dumbbell, you can probably achieve it. It's going to be harder than if you are in the fitness palace of love, but that is not the point. And that's the only thing that gets me is, oh, gyms are going to close, gyms are never going to open again. They're always going to be there because people want to go there and they want to lift heavy things above their heads, right? That is something that people want to do. And I think the reason I wanted to rant and rave about this, other than the fact that I just enjoy it because I'm a strange guy, anytime you see an article on a mainstream website about lifting weights, it's bigorexia or steroids and people are doing this. And then when you talk about running, it's like, oh, fly and fairy, run around the hills. And that really annoys me. Like, it really, really does. Because not only is it doubling down on a stereotype that people that want to go to the gyms are stupid and just injecting themselves right in the face with a bunch of drugs, but it kind of gives the impression that there's something wrong with lifting weights, which there's absolutely not. Personally speaking, I don't think you should ever use lifting weights as a calorie burning exercise, even though of course it will use up some calories, and when your muscles are repairing themselves, you will actually be burning calories because your body's going to work. But it's so minuscule that I think mentally it's better to compartmentalize this and always say, okay, well, if I'm going to burn calories, I'm doing cardio, and if I'm going to try and put on muscle, I shall lift some weights. But these two things should be things that we're singing about from the skies. If you want to lose weight, absolutely do it, hell yeah. But if you want to get like a big muscly guy or push your body to its genetic limits, then absolutely you should be doing that too. And not once, the phone's over there now, not once during that article did they ever mention that. And of course gym subscriptions are going to be right down. How can gym subscriptions not be down right now? Would I probably cancel my gym subscription if they hadn't cancelled it for me? Yes, but they freeze all my payments. Like I got an email earlier by someone saying, oh, sorry, Simon, because of the time it falls and because of lockdown, we've charged you, but we won't charge you when we go back. I'm like, okay, cool, it's all good. Don't worry about it. But I read it, I was like, it was just a strange thing to throw out there. Like, it's excellent because hopefully it does open the door for people that may be a little intimidated by the gym or just so confused by what's going on in the world to download a fitness app or reach out to a personal trainer. And that was the other thing actually I had to talk about. And one of the guys talks about how he doesn't want to be bullied by personal trainers and he doesn't like the intimidation factor of the gym. That is not the gym. That is some of these assholes that happen go to the gym. Now, if you are genuinely being bullied by a personal trainer, that's a bad PT. And I'm sorry, you can get a bad bank manager, you can get a bad Starbucks barrister, you don't want to say it like that, you can get a bad lawyer, right? There's always going to be bad eggs in all professions. And I totally understand why going to the gym is intimidating. I've been intimidated plenty of times going to the gym, but any decent gym and any good gym that's filled with good human beings is not going to make you feel that way because A, they're so obsessed with yourself they don't even know that they're there, so themselves, they don't even know you're there, but B, it just shouldn't happen. Why? Even if you walk into the gym and you are 30 stone overweight, right? So you're not 30 stone, you're 30 stone overweight, so you're probably 42 stone. Anybody who has a decent head on their shoulders should look at you and go, man, fair play to that guy. It is far better him being here or her than not being here because this is the place to make sure you get around all that and start balancing yourself out. And that's the same for you. Even if you are 10 stone soaking wet and you want to put on some mass, you're not going to be able to do it from home. I mean, you can to a certain extent. You're just going to have a better time at the gym. Great if there were more articles on these mainstream websites saying that kind of thing and pushing you towards doing it. If you go and you do not like it again, you can train at home, of course. I just think it's really hard. And I know because I've had basically 12 months experience of doing it. And later on, I got to do it again because they went and closed the flipping gym. I saw the headline, gyms, I'll never go back to the gym. And I was like, well, I've got to click that. Also, it did pique the interest of the British public because I think it was at one point the third most read article on the entire BBC website. And a lot of people go there. And I just wanted to give the alternative viewpoint to it. Fitness should be all-inclusive. Fitness should be accessible. Fitness should be promoted. And fitness should be positive. And you're going to be able to find many different ways to get there. But it is not a one-stop shop fits all. And the gyms being open should be one of them. Do I think they should be open now? I'm kind of 50-50 because over here in the UK, things are going crazy. And I do believe that you need to protect human lives first. I know, I said it last time, people don't agree. But do I also think the gyms can be open and we can actually control them so it wouldn't be an issue? Yes, I believe that too. Also, for my own mental health, I need it desperately. So there you go. I'm never going to the gym again, said some guy on the internet. And there you go. Now, please do smash the subscribe button. I'd appreciate that. Hit the like button because YouTube loves engagement. Share the video if you want. Get in the comments below. Start having a conversation about this. Let's play devil's advocate if you show what. Maybe you want to look at it from the other side of the coin. Hit the other video on the screen right now if you want to hang out with my channel some more. Patreon, Twitter, social media, all that other kind of stuff is in the description down there. You can buy a BLC t-shirt too. It does not look like Gerald's. Good old Gerald. He's the fitness mascot. He will keep you motivated. And I'll see you on the next one.